Good afternoon to all. My name is Ulaga Madhavan. I am doing my internship in ATSVS Siddha Medical College, Munjirai, Kanyakumari District, Tamil Nadu. My topic is a review on pharmacological activities of Injithaen Karpam, a Siddha immune boosting drug. Okay, let's get into the topic. Next slide. நோயற்ற வாழ்வே குறைவற்ற செல்வம், which means health is wealth. It's a famous old proverbial saying for a disease-free and healthy life. We do have natural resistance for diseases in our body, but there are some occasions it fails. Modern medical science advocates many therapies and nutritional supplements to enhance our immune system. But even 1,000 years ago, in our Siddha system of medicine, Siddhas have gifted us with a special treasure of therapy known as Karpam. In our Siddha literature, there are many Karpam medicines have been mentioned. Of them, Injithaen, a combination of ginger and honey, is a Karpam medicine which is simple for day-to-day intake. Okay, next slide. Aim. The purpose of this presentation is to explore and express the benefits of this Karpam medicine in the light of modern studies. Okay, next slide. Karpam medicine. First, we have to know what is Karpam. In Tamil, கற்பம் என்பது உடம்பினை நோயுறாதபடி வைத்திருந்து நன்னிலையில் வைத்திருந்து நரை திரை மூப்பு இவற்றையும் பிணி ஆகியவற்றையும் நீக்குவதாகும். Okay, what is Karpam? Karpam medicine is said to prevent narai, tirai, moopu, pinni and keep the body in sound health. Okay, the poem which is mentioned about Karpam medicine in Tirumandram is கற்பத்தை உண்டால் காயம் அழியாது கற்பத்தினாலே காணலாம் கையிலையை கற்பத்தினாலே காணலாம் சோதியை கற்பத்தினாலே காலையும் கட்டிடே. Okay, what is narai? Narai means graying, tirai means wrinkles, moopu means disease, moopu means aging process, pini means disease. Okay, the next slide. Injithaen, this is a Karpam medicine, one of the Karpam medicines which are mentioned in our Siddha literatures. Injithaen is a combination of ginger and honey. This is the poem which is mentioned about Injithaen in Therayar Yamagavenba by the Therayar, one of our great Siddhas. இருந்தேன் அலங்காரம் மெய்தயின்று மீறி இருந்தேன் அலங்காரம் மெய்தி இருந்தேனு நீவி ரகசியமாய் நென்மாவுடன் கலந்து நீவி ரகசியமாய் நெய். This is the poem mentioned about Injithaen. Okay, one of the great Siddhas, Therayar himself, has followed this and testifies it for its benefits. Gingifer officinalis is made into small slices. The procedure of Injithaen Karpam is ginger made into small slices and soaked in honey. Consuming this preparation daily for a period of time will make body free from narai, tirai, moopu. Okay, next slide. Then get into the pharmacological activities of ginger. Antioxidative property of ginger, increased production of free radicals. In immunity, we have to know the role or function of antioxidants. Antioxidants which may decrease or stops the production of free radicals. Increase the production of free radicals results in oxidative stress that can lead to DNA damage. Shagul, it is the important bioconstituent, has exhibited the most potent oxidant and anti-inflammatory properties in ginger, which can be attributed to the presence of alpha, beta, and saturated ketone moiety. Then animal modeling showed that ginger significantly lowered induced lipid peroxidation and raised the levels of antioxidant enzymes together with serum glutathione. Okay, next slide. And another one effect is NK cell activation. We know NK cell, this is natural killer cells. NK cells are specific for the elimination of virus infected cells and mutated cells. Okay, protection of ginger bioactive compounds, which was most probably gingerol when this compound was in the blood circulation, might entail better performance of the immune cells in the blood. Gingerol stimulating NK cells lysing activity. This stimulation could be more specific to those related with the mechanism of NK cell activation, such as Th1 cells, rules cytokines and interferon production. In both mouse and human lymphocytes experiments, NK cells were found to be more active in lysing leukemic target cells in the presence of ginger extracts in vivo in mice or ginger bioactive compounds in vitro. These are the NK cell activation effect of this ginger. Then next slide. Anti-cancer effect. ingredients like gingerol, sagol, paradol, and zeramone. These are the bioconstituents which present in the ginger. These bioactive components exhibits the anti-tumorogenic activities, effective in controlling the extent of colorectal, gastric, ovarian, liver, skin, breast, prostate cancer. These bioactive components effective in controlling the extent of colorectal, gastric, ovarian, liver, skin, breast, prostate cancer. Okay. Then anti-inflammatory effect of ginger. Ginger extract can reduce the elevated expression of NF-κB and tissue tumor necrosis factor alpha in rats with liver cancer. This activation linked to a variety of inflammatory diseases, including carcinoma, atherosclerosis, diabetes mellitus, and AIDS. Next slide. Okay, then we have to know the pharmacological activities of honey. Okay, antioxidant effect of honey. The proposed antioxidant mechanism include free radical sequestration, hydrogen donation, metallic ion chelation, flavonoid substrate action for hydroxyl and superperoxide radical actions. Also, it has anti-inflammatory effect, antibacterial effect against methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus epidermidis, Klebsiella pneumonia, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, Proteus mirabilis, and it also has anti-mutagenic effects. Next slide. Immunomodulatory effect. This is the important effect of honey. Immunomodulatory cytokines such as tumor necrosis factor alpha, interleukin 1, interleukin 6, and interleukin 10 boost activation and proliferation of blood cells to induce phagocytic and lymphocytic activity, triggering an immunomodulatory response. Honey was found provoke stimulation to the immune system of the body to combat infection in rats. This it stimulates T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes and neutrophils in cell culture. B lymphocytes ultimately stimulate the production of antibodies in primary and secondary immune responses against the thymus dependent and thymus independent antigens. Okay, next slide. It stimulates monocytes to release the cytokines such as tumor necrosis factor alpha, interleukin 1, and interleukin 6, activating numerous aspects of immune response. Stimulatory action of honey towards leukocytes illustrates another action called respiratory burst. This is the important one. In this process, in this action, glucose of honey is absorbed to produce hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is the important leading constituent to stimulate the immune system. It also delivers substrate to glycolysis to produce energy in macrophages to allow them to perform immune modulatory function. Okay, next slide. Anti-diabetic effect. One question may rise, honey may increase the blood sugar level. Okay, the answer is it also have anti-diabetic effect. Proposed mechanism explains that hypoglycemic effects of honey may be through the role of honey in modulating the insulin signaling pathway. A key component of insulin signaling is the PI3K and AKT. The effect of honey extracts on AKT activated insulin signaling pathway in pancreatic cells was recently investigated under hyperglycemic condition. So definitely it have anti-diabetic effect. Okay, then next slide. Okay, here conclusion. These studies affirm that enhancement of immune system and their efficacy in preventing disease by possessing antioxidative properties, NK cell activation, and immune modulatory function. The exemplary benefits which have been brought to the light by these modern studies had been told by the Siddhas a millennium back. By their intuitive wisdom is an astonishing fact. We know very well that in the process of narai, thirai, moopu, pini, it means graying, wrinkles formations, aging process, and disease, our immune system gradually loses its functional potency. A formulation that can prevent this process can definitely boost the performance of immune system. Therefore, we can conclude that such formulation taken in the appropriate manner will help mankind to live a life free of disease with potent immune function. Not only that, Karpam, there are many Karpam medicines are mentioned in our ancient Siddha literatures. So we can follow this Karpam murai. We will live the disease free life. Okay, then next slide. Thank you. I would like to thank my Dr. J. Jabasingh, Deputy Medical Superintendent of our college, and principal of our college, Dr. T. Mohan Raj, correspondent of our college, and my friends M. Varsharoji and A. Arshad Basha. Thanks to all. Thanks to Open Attempt team.